Ted?
Good morning. One sugar, light on the cream.
Hi.
Hi. Are you nervous? She's been up since dawn.
Mama.
I wouldn't be uptight. This is major.
Will, Jackson's a tough prosecutor.
But what if he tricked me into saying things?
Well, no, he's fair. I don't think he'll be too rough on you. Just be yourself and answer the questions as honestly as you can.
Why do they need to use the handcuffs?
You know, it's a pesky little thing they call rules.
Are you okay?
Nothing a week's sleep won't fix.
I know what you mean. I can't even fall asleep without your arms around me.
Bet Taylor's sleeping like a baby.
Well, not for long.
And we got just the person that's going to turn that baby's dreams into nightmares, don't we?
So, Taylor, you sitting in today?
I was planning on it.
I'm glad you're here. I have a question for you. Why do you suppose Trevor added a witness to the defense's list?
How should I know?
Isn't Vivian Barnes your mother?
Thank you so much for meeting me, especially on such short notice, Mrs. Barnes.
Oh, please, call me Vivienne.
Okay.
Well, I assumed from your note that Taylor is the topic du jour.
Yes, I'm worried about Taylor.
Oh, only surgery can erase the care lines I've gotten from that child. She's lost all reason, you know. Completely bankrupted the good name of Cannon. And for what? An infatuation with the Adonis of the ghetto.
I was under the impression that she was over Noah.
Well, even if she were, it's too late after what she's done.
Done? What has she done?
Well, we all make mistakes, don't we? Rivers of spilt milk.
Yes, exactly. That's why, Mrs. Barnes, I think we should be totally honest with each other here. If we want to help Taylor, please tell me, what's eating away at her? What has Taylor done?
Don't be absurd. My mother as a witness for the defense?
I got a memo from Trevor's office first thing this morning.
Well, obviously there's been some mistake.
No, there's no mistake. So why don't you tell me what's going on?
Why don't you ask Trevor?
Oh, I'm asking you. Now, normally when a family member is called to the stand, it's to corroborate a witness's testimony.
My mother doesn't know a thing.
You sure you didn't tell Mummy anything about Greco's death?
No, and I don't know what is running through Trevor's twisted little mind. Maybe he was misinformed. Look, I'm sorry, I have to go.
No matter what happens today, even if they bring in the Pope, you stay in the chair, okay?
Okay, Trevor, you got a sec?
Yeah, sure. Meditate.
Would you like to tell me about Vivian Barnes?
Vivian Barnes, she's a great dame. Got great insight into your key witness. What's the matter? You didn't think I was gonna let those lies go unchallenged, did you?
Court is now in session. The State versus Noah Kiefer. The Honorable Judge Augustus Brock presiding. All rise.
Be seated. Ready to proceed, Mr. Montgomery?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. The people would like to call Detective Derek Fry to the stand.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you? I do.
Would you please state your name for the record?
Derek Fry, D-E-R-E-K-F-R-Y-E.
And you are a detective with the Pine Valley Police Force, is that correct?
That's right.
Tell me, what is your relationship to the defendant, Mr. Kiefer?
We're friends.
Would you say you were a good friend?
I think so. I coached Noah through the GED exam.
So you don't have any animosity toward him, any axes to grind?
No, not at all.
Tell me, did you ever hear Mr. Kiefer threaten Louis Greco?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I couldn't quite hear your response. Could you speak up just a little bit?
Yes.
Was there only one time you heard him say that?
No. I heard Noah say he'd kill Louis Greco several times.
Where does one mark the beginning of the end?
The end? What end?
All the dreams I held for my baby girl. They're gone. Finished.
No, it doesn't have to be that way.
No, it's too late, Brad.
Why? Listen, I know you're the one who knows her.
Oh, no. I knew her.
Exactly, so please tell me there's got to be a reason why she's acting so weird.
Oh, yes. It can all be summed up in two little words. Noah Kiefer. I cursed the day she crossed paths with that monosyllabic Svengali.
You see, Noah was honest with her. He broke it off clean.
Yes, and Taylor transformed into his devoted maidservant. He has complete control on her every thought. And now she's mired in this insanity, this trial.
So you think it's a trial that has her stressed out? Maybe she's feeling bad about having to turn Noah in?
Poor, dear boy. Mateo. Taylor has been
wondering where on earth you have been. I called your place, your parents' house. I even went down to the courtroom.
Yeah, I was going to meet you there later.
Oh. Look, Matt, if you don't mind, I need to speak to Mommy privately.
Yeah, hey, sure. It was really nice talking to you. I hope we can see each other soon.
So do you care to explain this little tete-a-tete, Mother?
That Mateo is so articulate and handsome and kind and
Julia's
sincere.
brother.
Well, he certainly is fond of you.
Look, Mother, Jackson Montgomery just told me that they are going to subpoena you for the defense. Now, has it been served yet?
No.
Okay, good, because they can't force you to testify if you haven't received the subpoena.
Oh, what am I, to dodge men in strange coats?
No, you won't have to. You're going to leave the country.
Oh,
Mother, please, if you get on that stand and you tell the truth, do you know what's going to happen to...
I would never say anything to hurt you.
Trevor Dillon is not going to give you a chance. Please, you have to go back to Europe, Mother. I am begging you.
Okay, stop. Say no more. Paris it is.
Thank you. It'll be wonderful. You can shop, you can spa hop.
Yes, we will have a marvelous time. You are coming.
Not now. Maybe in a few weeks.
No, you won't. You are no longer free, my love.
Oh.
You are a prisoner of your own lies.
Mother, I do not need this right now, okay? Look, I promise. I will call you when you get to Paris. Now, check out now. Don't talk to anyone, and I will send the rest of your things.
You can end this madness now.
Mother, I know what I'm doing, okay? Please, just don't worry.
I love you, darling. Now remember, no matter how awful things get, I will always be on your side.
I know. Now, I will. Now go. You can't waste a second.
Okay.
No, he had to go to work.
Again?
Well, yeah, but he did tell me to give you a great big hug. Why don't you go in the kitchen, and I'll meet you in there, and I'll make you some breakfast, huh?
Pancakes?
Pancakes.
Did you make this?
Rudy's creation.
Oh. Finally. Something you can't do.
I can brew a pretty great cup of coffee when I put my mind to it. How's your back?
Not bad. For an 80-year-old man.
Is this a sofa or a torture device?
Not sure. I don't intend to make it a habit. One minute I was looking at today's research, the next thing I know, your perfume woke me up.
Like it?
Not as much as Rudy's coffee.
Oh. You didn't sleep on the couch by accident, did you?
You're out of bounds, Liza.
I'm sorry. I thought you and Dixie worked out all your problems.
My marriage is out of bounds.
Oh, I'm sorry. I understand.
No, you don't. But do me a favor. Save the patronizing cliches for our guests.
You don't even want to talk about what happened last night?
Correction. What almost happened.
What happened is that we went as far as two consenting adults can go.
Every word I said last night was true. I love Dixie.
You want to explain to me what happens when we're alone together?
You want logic? I'm sorry, I'm fresh out. Let's just call it a momentary lapse of reason.
You want your tie back?
No. Why don't you, toss it?
I can't remember the last time I felt so out of control.
Let's not go there, Liza.
That kind of passion is hard to forget. Did our little slip-up burn me out of your mind forever? Or guarantee I'll never leave it?
All My Children, brought to you by Bayer, powerful pain relief, and so much more.
Just ask your doctor. Bayer, powerful pain relief, and so much more. Now, extra strength Bayer PM, the only aspirin that gently helps you sleep.
Oh, shh, it's okay, look. Snap. It's a happy sound. If you don't have snap, then your pants fall down. And don't forget Crackle, he's the second sound. He's the guy in the middle. Water trickles, nose tickles, peanut brittle, Bill. And that leaves Pop. He's quite a clown. Snap, crackle, pop. Now let's chow down.
Kellogg's Rice Krispies make it a great day.
These hands can do anything, including spread germs. Washing them often is good, but it doesn't go far enough. Lysol spray with antibacterial action kills germs on surfaces, so you don't pick them up with your hands, and that helps reduce the spread of colds and infectious diarrhea. Lysol disinfectant spray. Keep your hands off germs.
Think all pine cleaners disinfect? Mix some with water and their disinfection power disappears. But Lysol Pine Action is stronger in the bottle, stronger in the bucket.
I know that everybody's talking about wrinkles, but when I look in a mirror, I see gravity kicking in.
Night of Olay.
I cannot fight the force of nature all by myself. I could stand on my head, but that would not be very practical.
Not just a wrinkle cream, Night of Olay infuses skin with replenishing moisture, firming as you sleep for more toned, resilient skin overnight.
The most important thing I can do for my face, and I get to sleep right through it.
A lifetime of beautiful skin, Night of Olay.
if I told you you could keep your first day color every day? All it takes is Color Vive shampoos and conditioners. A formula with an ultraviolet filter that doesn't strip hair. It keeps the color rich. Color Vive Performance. Think of it as daily color care for your hair.
Everyone's talking about The City on ABC Daytime. From TV Guide to the New York Times, the critics give it a thumbs up. New York Newsday calls it revolutionary.
This is getting really good!
Don't miss out. Watch The City, weekdays on ABC.
Tonight, after Tailhook, the military said things would change. But have they? Prime Time investigates military sex crimes at home and abroad, and the 12-year-old Okinawa rape victim's shocking account of her ordeal. Prime Time tonight.
Hey, sorry to bust in, but I got the rundown on today's guest.
Is Rudy on the floor?
Yep.
I want copies of all those bios.
Check.
Rudy, I need more background on these people.
Wait till you hear what we got cooking.
Talk to me.
So we're keying in on 90s violence, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Rudy and I tracked down this creep, who's one of the guys that makes it happen.
Wonderful.
So, but the thing is, though, he wants some sort of costume or camera trick so that nobody recognizes him.
Jason, you got the statistics I asked for?
Right here.
Good. Come on, let's go. See you on the set.
Yeah. You're not here about today's show.
What are you talking about?
Rudy didn't call you.
Who's Rudy? What's got you so rattled?
You're not booked for today.
If only I were. I need damage control, and I need it now.
Jonathan, you're overreacting. Thank you.
I have lost half a dozen patients. Now, Erica's public fall from grace was a disaster for me. Now this Tempo magazine article.
People are fickle. They'll get over it.
I can't take that risk. I need your help, and I will get it. Won't I, Liza?
The show is short. What's the scoop with this mystery guest?
Well, unless we can come up with a disguise, he only wants to be shot in shadow.
You're kidding.
No, you gotta trust us on this one. This guy knows everything there is to know about guns, illegal and otherwise. He's gonna blow the lid off the hottest story in Pine Valley.
I got a call to go to the Insomniac Cafe. Mr. Kiefer and Louis Greco had gotten into a fight.
Who provoked that fight?
It's hard to say.
Well, let me ask it to you this way. Who attacked whom?
Well, according to witnesses, Mr. Kiefer initiated physical contact.
Thank you, Detective Fry. Now, did Mr. Kiefer say anything that afternoon? Did he threaten Louis Greco?
He told Greco that if he went anywhere near Julia or her family, that he'd kill him. It's on record. Louis Greco was a habitual offender. I believe he was stalking Julia Santos.
Then would you consider that a motive for murder?
Objection.
I withdraw the question.
Officer Fry, what did the GED mean to Noah Kiefer?
A new start. Noah was determined to make something of himself. He turned his life completely around last year. Most nights he'd be at the AIDS hospice. Noah had this, gift. He had a gift for comforting patients, especially one, Alma Flores. Even after all of his modeling gigs were done, Noah gave money to a memorial in Miss Flores' name.
Objection.
Julia Santos testified that Louis Greco had a gun when he abducted her and held her. Now, did she make a statement to police to that effect on the night of December 18th?
Yes.
Was this before or after she found out Louis Greco was dead?
Before.
So when Noah went to Greco, Greco was armed.
Objection. Assumes facts not in evidence.
The witness saw a gun.
Your Honor, there's no proof that Louis Greco had a gun when Noah Kiefer attacked him. In fact, we have eyewitness testimony to the contrary.
Sustained.
All right. All right. When you interviewed Julia Santos, she had no reason to cover for Noah Kiefer regarding Louis Greco's gun. I mean, she must have been telling the truth at that point because she didn't know that Noah Kiefer needed a cover.
That's right. That's right. Miss Santos couldn't have known that Mr. Kiefer had caught up with Mr. Greco.
Louis had his arm around me when Noah walked in.
Will you please tell us then what happened?
Noah pushed Louis off of me.
And is that when he threatened Louis Greco?
No, he was just afraid that he would hurt me.
Did Louis Greco, in fact, hurt you in any way?
No.
Did he say anything to you that afternoon that would lead you to believe that you were in imminent danger?
No.
Miss Santos, do you think of your future brother-in-law as a violent man?
Objection, Your Honor. That's completely out of Miss Santos' scope.
Sustained.
Outside of this fight with Louis Greco, have you ever seen him attack anyone else, hit anyone else, threaten anyone else?
No.
What is your impression of Mr. Keeper?
Well, he treats me and my kid sister Rosa like we were his sisters. I mean, he comes off a little gruff sometimes, but he's really gentle. And he's part of our family. And we love him.
No further questions?
Come here. You were great.
I hope I didn't hurt Noah.
No. Look, you made him look like a big old teddy bear.
Your next witness, Mr. Montgomery.
Thank you, Your Honor. The people call Mateo Santos.
I was really downing those tablets. Started to think there was something really wrong with my stomach. Was I relieved when my doctor said I just needed a stronger antacid tablet.
Mylanta tablets are strong medicine. Made stronger than Tums. Stronger than any other antacid tablet. And made with calcium.
Unbelievable.
Mylanta tablets. Made stronger, made with calcium.
My doctor said Mylanta.
What is that?
That is unbelievable.
On Friday.
You know how it is when you first fall in love?
It's the best.
February 9th.
Well, what right does she have to give me the ultimatum?
7 years. You've been going out 7 years.
So what?
Discover the movie. Critics are calling the best date movie of the 90s.
You like that?
I'd go along with that.
I could hang my overcoat on them.
Smart, sexy, and fun. It's a total original. Beautiful Girls, rated R, starts February 9th everywhere.
I believe in doing things the natural way. So I chose Vagisil Yeast Control Anti-Itch Suppositories with all-natural homeopathic ingredients. It's natural, it's reasonably priced, and it's from Vagisil.
Vagisil Yeast Control. From the Vidal Sassoon Academy, a piece of advice. Protect your hair from blow-drying heat with Vidal Sassoon shampoos and conditioners. Their protein and moisturizer complex guards every strand. Vidal Sassoon Protection. Professional care for your hair.
All dryer sheets stop static in the dryer, but you don't live in the dryer. You live in a world full of static. That's why there's new Bounce with 25% more power. So it stops static better than any other dryer sheet while you're wearing your clothes. New Bounce stops static all the way from the dryer to the real world, and that's where it counts. New Bounce stops static when others just stop.
I dice all the onions.
With everything that goes into Ragu Hearty.
I put 20 tomatoes in every jar.
It's like having a kitchen full of Italian grandmas.
The family got to love the sauce.
That's why we go to the trouble of putting in real sauteed mushrooms and onions.
It's no trouble. Put more in, more.
For that Ragu Hearty taste.
And I make sure everybody's got a smile. You like? That's nice.
Ragu Hearty. Taste what's gotten into Ragu.
Used to be, cold season out here meant the locals had to tolerate a lot. Ice on the windshield, long snowy commutes, and cough drops that tasted... Then they discovered Nice. Sugar-free Nice has the same strong medicine as Halls and Robitussin, without the strong menthol taste. Now you can cruise through winter with the great-tasting cough relief of Nice. It works hard, it tastes good. That's Nice.
So, Mr. Santos, you were there at the Insomniac Cafe that afternoon?
Yes.
And did you hear Mr. Keeper threaten Louis Greco's life?
Yes, I did.
But you felt there was no reason to believe that he would make good on those threats?
No, I didn't.
Even after he viciously beat Louis Greco on the set of the television show The Cutting Edge, you felt there was no reason to be concerned?
That show used my sister. They brought Greco on to ambush her as some kind of surprise. You were there. You saw it.
Yes, indeed, I was. But I'd like this court to be able to view it objectively. Your Honor, I'd like to enter into evidence prosecution's exhibit number 4.
gonna kill you. You know that. I'm gonna kill you. Get away!
Is that the way you recall the incident of that afternoon?
Yeah. Greco deserved it.
Mr. Santos, refrain from editorializing.
I have no further questions.
Your witness, Mr. Dillon.
May I take a moment, Your Honor? Vivian Barnes at Longtown.
Our next guest is a violent crime with Julia Child as to cooking, which is to say he supplies that vital ingredient, the deadly weapon. He's asked that he not be photographed, and we're not allowed to reveal his name.
I don't need no advertising.
Well, how do you intend to get your merchandise out on the street?
I put the word out. My people come to me.
We're talking about illegal handguns here, folks. Saturday night specials, 38 snub nose, even automatics.
That's right. Anything you need.
So, where do you like to set up shop?
On the street, man.
Any place in particular?
Nah, I cover a lot of territory.
Well, can you at least supply us with a profile of your typical customer?
Ain't nobody typical. I get all kinds. The uptown dudes and the gangbangers. The high and mighty to the real skanks.
Yeah, but anybody attempting to buy an illegal handgun is obviously out to avoid identification, which means that at some point these will probably be used in the commission of a violent crime.
Look, man, I don't do no surveys, all right? And don't forget protection. Nobody's prices are better than mine.
Come on. You expect us to believe that you sell to regular people? Oh, by the way, honey, on your way home from work, would you stop and get a quart of milk, a loaf of bread, and an automatic?
You know that kid, Noah Kiefer? That's up for murder?
Yeah.
As soon as Louis Greco got sprung, Kiefer came to me to buy a piece. He said he needed it to take care of some business.
Kate, I thought you were home with a bad cold.
Oh, but now I feel better.
Did you take Sudafed for your stuffy nose, chlortrimeton for sneezing?
I only took Comtrex.
Extra strength Tylenol for headache, Robitussin maximum strength for your cough?
For a cold, why take all these when Comtrex does it all?
Mom says that this is made for special people like me and Daddy. I think it's all those raisins make it so special.
With hundreds of sweet Sun-Made raisins, Post Premium Raisin Bran makes everybody feel like somebody special.
It's for special people.
Now just because you wear lipstick doesn't mean he has to.
Revlon creates Color Stay, color that stays on your lips all day.
And won't kiss off on him.
Revlon Color Stay Lip Color. Revlon.
Stop ignoring me! Those engineers put me here because you need jet dry in your rinse cycle. Give me some jet dry. Let me fight that residue. Hallelujah! Look at that! Brilliant!
Jet Dry.
Mwah.
Your dishwasher was designed for it.
Tastes pretty good. What kind of hamburger is this?
Spamburger hamburger. Get Spam lunch meat or Spam light, and you've got the Spamburger. It's one great tasting hamburger.
It relieves coughs like Vapor Rub. It relieves congestion like Vapor Rub. It also relieves muscle aches like Vapor Rub, all without the grease. Because it's Vicks Vapor Rub Greaseless Cream. Relief without the grease.
Stay tuned. All My Children will return here on ABC.
Coming in February, a superstar lineup of world premiere motion picture events exclusively on ABC. Terror takes to the skies in the high-flying thriller, Hijack Flight 285. Joanna Kern stars as a rape victim who turns the tables on her attacker in No One Could Protect Her. A mother faces the toughest choice of all. Mel Harris and Valerie Bertinelli in A Case for Life. And a woman is forced to fight her own mother for custody of her son. A kidnapping in the family. World premiere movies coming in February to ABC.
Now, a 13 Eyewitness News update.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Alan Himberger. You're live in the 13 newsroom, and here's what's happening at this hour. Rescuers racing against time this afternoon in Sri Lanka, where a terrorist bomb has killed dozens of people. Hundreds more are hurt, and officials say thousands are still trapped in debris.
We may soon get to hear those 911 emergency tapes from the alleged domestic violence incident at Warren Moon's home last summer. Fort Bend County judge set to rule. And a call from his girlfriend sent Hollywood police to arrest actor Billy D. Williams. The story on Live at 5.
I cheated on you.
Should I take back my cheating lover? Next, Sally.
See it on Sally. Wednesday at 3 on 13.
HEB will save you money.
Wow!
When shoppers compared pantry foods' everyday extra low prices, they discovered why we're the low price leader.
Well, I was very excited about seeing the price difference that HEB Pantry had compared to Kroger. We had found out that I had saved over $10.21 in my weekly grocery bill. I go every week to HEB.
Let us wow you with our extra low prices every day at Pantry Foods, the low price leader.
Kung Fu, the movie, tonight at 11 on 13.
Ladies and gentlemen, the claims and opinions of our special guest aside, Noah Kiefer is innocent.
That's right.
Until proven guilty.
That's right. Hey, look, am I done here? Can I go?
Yeah, you're done. Jason? Our next segment is not for the weak of heart. Every morning we read about violent crime in the newspapers over breakfast. Then we simply put it down and go on with our quiet little lives. And obviously watching carnage on the nightly news doesn't even interfere with our appetites. Folks, we've become a society that's numb to brutality, to violence, to heartbreak. The tape you're about to see was shot by an ordinary passerby in Center City not a week ago with an ordinary handheld video camera. This isn't happening a half a world away, folks. It's right in our backyards. Please keep in mind, this tape isn't unedited, it's graphic, and is not for the squeamish. Rudy?
Oh, cool.
Mom, what are you guys watching?
Daddy, Dad's show is awesome.
Petra, the boys were just watching The Cutting Edge. From now on, it's off limits. I mean it. I'm sorry, I need to go.
Can we come?
No, I have to do something important. I'll be right back, okay?
The tragic scene you've just witnessed is a wake-up call, people. Today it happens to somebody else's kid a few miles away. But tomorrow, it could just as easily be my child or yours. Enough is enough. It's time to open our eyes. Every child deserves to feel safe. Let's do something while we still can. I'm Tad Martin, and that's it for The Cutting Edge. We'll see you tomorrow. Well, I certainly hope you threw our special guest back in the gutter.
He certainly made the show.
You didn't have to drag Noah into it.
Nobody asked for his client list when he was booked.
Well, well, chalk up another winner. You're very good, Liza.
Don't be so surprised.
I'm not. You learn from the best.
I have a meeting.
First, let's nail down a date for my show.
Your show?
An entire episode dedicated to alternative medicine, new age therapies, cutting-edge treatment for the sick.
Let's not depress our audience.
You'll put the right spin on it. I can already hear the closing statement protesting my persecution. Now, I'll write it myself.
Don't push me into a decision.
What is your trouble, Liza? Are you so wrapped up with your very married host that you
Stay
can't help
out of
me
my
out?
life, Jonathan.
You owe me. It's payback time, Liza.
Guy followed Vivian all the way to the airport. She's gone.
Does that surprise you?
Oh, Mr. Dillon, your moment is up. Do you have any cross for Mr. Santos?
Yes, Your Honor. We'll figure something out. Mateo, why didn't you call the cops after Noah threatened Greco?
I knew he was just letting off steam.
You thought the threats weren't serious?
No. You see, every member of my family felt the same way about Greco. Noah, he just voiced it.
Your entire family wanted him dead, yourself included.
We wanted him to go away. You know, at least now my sister's safe. Greco's dead, sure, but That's no big loss to anyone.
Did you want to kill Greco?
Yes. At times, yeah.
Did you kill Greco?
No. And neither did Noah.
Objection, speculation.
Withdrawn.
Noah Kiefer saved my sister's life. He's a good man. He's somebody you can trust. Anyone that really knows him can tell you that he'd never take another man's life.
Nothing further.
Mr. Montgomery.
Nothing further. The prosecution rests, Your Honor.
Very well. We'll take a recess. Court will reconvene in 30 minutes.
All rise.
You know what? I'm sick of sitting here letting Montgomery walk all over me. I want to talk, Trev. Up there where it counts.
Don't go crazy on me, kid.
It ain't crazy. It's the only thing that makes sense.
No, it ain't over till
Don't
it's
pep
over.
talk me, Trev. I've been staring at these odds all my life.
How bad can it hurt?
Plenty. Jack stirs you up, gets you to be the wild man you were on that show, you're buried.
I had my chance to whack Greco. I passed. You and I know that's the truth. Let me tell him.
The only eyewitness saw you do it. Jack's gonna eat you up.
Trevor, I'm an eyewitness. Now, you got Matt and Anita up there talking me up like I'm Prince of the City or something. Let these people see me for who I really am.
With Jack's style and your short fuse, we got trouble.
I ain't asking. I want up there. Look, I wanted Greco out of our lives in the worst possible way. But I didn't kill that boy. I'm not a murderer.
When spills are at their worst, Bounty's at its best. It's the quilted quicker picker-upper. Bounty's more absorbent and more durable. Ordinary towels fall apart on carpets, even top quality towels, but quilted Bounty's this much stronger.
The quilted quicker picker-upper.
Quilted Bounty.
What makes Lubriderm feel so clean on your skin? A formula that's unexpectedly water-based, combined with pure ingredients for a heavy-duty moisturizer that doesn't feel greasy. Lubriderm. See you later, alligator.
Some sinus medicines can make sensitive nasal tissue feel dry and uncomfortable. But new Sudafed non-drying sinus has a moisturizing formula that helps keep nasal tissue feeling moist and comfortable while it drains away sinus pressure. Take new Sudafed non-drying sinus.
Dateline May 8th, 1995, the Harris family reunion. Billy Harris is ordered to go kiss his grandmother. 10 feet and 2,000 years later, he arrives within inches of nearly a century worth of grandmama. Nonetheless, he gives Gran a big wet one. He's brave, and we're chicken! At Tyson, we're boss of the bird. Everything from chicken fajitas to chicken stir-fry. Tyson Complete Meal Kits with everything you need to make a meal or ready to eat in minutes. So, Billy Harris, you may be brave, but at Tyson, we're chicken!
Do you know you put your hair at risk every time you wash it? Surprised? Hair's most fragile when it's wet. Just combing can break it. The answer? Pantene Pro V to help keep your hair strong, healthy looking, so it actually breaks less.
Pantene's the first root-penetrating pro-vitamin shampoo. It works the whole length of your hair, improving the healthy shine, helping it stay strong. Pantene Pro V, for hair so healthy, it shines.
Strong can be beautiful. So full of life, save us.
Fibercon or Metamucil? Both give you the same predictable regularity, the same natural action of fiber. So what makes Fibercon different? With Fibercon, I get my fiber in 2 caplets. Fibercon, fiber regularity that's easier to take.
Hurry up! Everybody, come on, get together, get together.
If you think your house is a zoo, wait till you meet the Beckett's.
Smile, everybody smile.
Now, when was the last time you used this thing?
Let me try.
I'm doing it. Hang on.
Now to work.
Second Noah. Monday on ABC. Ready for some great news about growing old? If you do certain things, you can actually grow more brain.
It is a miracle.
Watch the American Agenda on World News tonight.
Hello, I saw your car drive in. I thought I'd pop in and say welcome home from Vermont. Ah, so how was snow-covered Vermont? Cold. Well, all the advance reviews say that Pierce was a hit. How far does that radar stretch? Well, Blaze and Zoe Carson caught the show. Zoe is an art critic now? Well, I think she was more impressed with the artist. In fact, she says that Pierce is sincere and warm and strong. And that's all she could talk about. She said he was like a welcome breath of fresh air.
Zoe doesn't know him. I mean, I barely know him.
Are you all right, dear?
Yes. I'm sorry. It's just, you know, I think it's the trip. We were on the go constantly. We were greeting people. We were...
Did Janet Green strike again?
Jenna is fine. I don't know what you expected. Did you expect I was going to come back here and I was going to bask in the glow of Pierce's success like some giddy teenager? You know, I enjoy Pierce. We share an interest in art, and we share an interest in Laura Kirk. And basically, other than that, he is a stranger to me.
Well, now, Brooke, I've seen the two of you together.
Well, I think your romantic imagination is a little overactive.
Well, I just think that Pierce would be, well, he's so simple, direct, and uncomplicated. He'd make, you know, so different from...
From Adam? Aunt Phoebe, Pierce is a good man. Adam is a good man, too.
You are feverish.
Listen, I can recall every dirty trick that Adam has ever played. I know that he is selfish, that he is self-centered, that he is manipulative, that he can be cruel, that he can be aggravating.
Well, thank heavens I was afraid you'd left your good sense behind in Vermont.
I also know that he can be generous and sweet and kind and supportive. And even at his worst, he touches a place in me that no other man ever has.
Oh, I had so hoped you'd be over that monster.
You know, every year, on the day that Laura died, I go to her school. You know, they have all that playground equipment that was donated after she passed away. You remember the dedication ceremony? Anyway, they have all these landscape little plots, a different one for each grade, and I go and I watch the kids play. And one year I went, and it was a little earlier than usual. It was before school started. And Adam was there on his hands and knees. He was clearing away the weeds and leaves from this little white rose bush by the entrance. That's the monster that I fell in love with twice in my life. That anonymous benefactor who has given so much enjoyment to children children he's never even met. I mean, in memory of Laura.
Darling, I didn't mean to interfere, honestly. I just thought that Pierce would be a welcome change of pace.
It's all right. You just don't have to run Adam down, all right? I know he can be aggravating. I know he can... This is all his fault. He had to issue an ultimatum, all or nothing. I don't know why he couldn't leave well enough alone, you know? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know what to do.
Oh, why don't you...
Great.
Hi. They come at a bad time?
Glad to be back.
I'd like to drop in on Laura.
Oh, I'll come with you.
You sure she's okay?
Yeah, fine.
Well, you made it sound like she was coming apart at the seams.
Well, that was before I talked to her. Now she's fine.
All right, give me the truth. Why didn't you ride with us up to Mount Evangeline, Brooke and I?
Okay, I used Laura as an excuse. Look, I don't want lies to come between us. They've never gotten me into anything but trouble.
So why didn't you ride up with us?
Because of Amanda. She was sick. They rushed her to the hospital.
Amanda? Is she okay?
She is now. But I had to see for myself. And with Brooke at the cabin, I mean, as much as I hated to lie, I was afraid if she heard me say something, she'd go straight to Trevor. Say something, please.
The restraining order.
She's my child. She needed me. I had to go.
Okay, let's just forget it. Let's drop it.
I can't, Pierce. And the old Janet would have lied to anyone, anytime, guilt-free. But that's not me, not anymore, thanks to you. You gave me a chance to get it right. You accepted my past. You taught me how to trust. And you've given me the most important gift of all. Unconditional love. I mean, you're honest and unselfish.
I'm not a saint.
But you're the finest man I've ever known. You're everything I've ever dreamed of.
So who sent you the telegram?
Liza Colby. People actually wrote letters to the TV station about me.
Really? What did they have to say?
See for yourself. I think people are starting to change their minds about me. That never would have happened without your help. Pierce, I really owe you my life.
Get rid of those. Where do you want me to put them? I don't care. Just get them out of my sight.
Our phones have not stopped ringing.
And why not? Every thug in Pine Valley wants his 15 minutes of fame.
We hit pay dirt with that Noah Keeper connection.
Come on, Liza, it was a cheap shot.
It was great television.
Ted, how can you be a part of this? That garbage shouldn't be allowed on television.
Dixie, could we just, could we talk about this in my office, please?
That tape was horrifying.
It was supposed to be. It was a show about violence.
That's no excuse to parade a family's heartbreak on air. A boy was shot in that video.
Right, exactly. And until people start getting good and angry about it, nothing is going to change.
You know, Dixie, you are proof that our approach works. You know, people get angry, they get involved, and they make a difference.
Don't even try to justify this disgusting exploitation.
Sometimes we have to wake up the social conscience out there.
Liza, conscience is more than a word.
Dixie, we showed that video to prove a point, that violence and crime don't discriminate.
No one's exempt. Just because you live in suburbia doesn't guarantee safety.
We can't close our eyes to what's going on.
Ted, a teenager was critically wounded while our sons were glued to the television. Trust me, their eyes were wide open.
What?
They saw every bloody frame. You want to know what Junior's critique was? He thought it was cool.
Junior and Jamie.
He wanted to see you on TV. And since that's about all that they can get of you,
Don't.
You know, it says something when children are so hardened towards violence.
Well, Liza, if they're hardened, it's because greedy, irresponsible people air filth at every time of the day without thinking about who's watching.
Okay, agreed. Parents should monitor what their kids see. We've always been very careful about what the boys watch.
We weren't home this morning, this afternoon, this evening, or last night, for that matter.
Dixie, fine. You didn't like the show. That's terrific. I can live with that. But please, do not make this about us.
This is about us, Ted. This is about you and me and the show and your runaway career. You are turning this place into your home. And these fawning, dysfunctional people into your family.
Okay, great. Fine. You've got me pegged. You're absolutely right. This is exactly what I want in my life. Nothing more. I am totally shallow. I couldn't be farther away from your idea of a perfect father or a perfect husband. So why are you wasting any more time with me?
Look, Mom, I made myself an omelet. A cookie omelet.
Life is a compromise. Fortunately, it's also a cereal.
Daddy said I could have this.
Life is the wholesome, whole grain, good for them Quaker Oat cereal.
French toast, French fries. Who's counting.
And Life is the delicious, roasted, toasted, lightly sweet, crispy, crunchy cereal your kids will happily eat.
You're eating all that Life cereal? I can't help myself.
Life is a compromise.
Fortunately, it's also a cereal.
I just wasn't satisfied with how my headache medicine was working. Then my doctor told me about a medicine called Arudis.
Of all the prescription pain medicines, 82% of doctors surveyed have prescribed Arudis, and now it's available in a non-prescription strength. Potent new Arudis KT. Just 25 milligrams is as effective as 400 milligrams of Motrin IV, 440 of Aleve, or 1,000 milligrams of extra-strength Tylenol.
Now I've got Arudis KT.
New Arudis KT, the potent medicine for pain.
Dead Man Walking.
It's the motion picture event of the year. Dead Man Walking is astonishing. Rolling Stone calls it one of the year's 10 best.
Get out of the car!
A heart-stopping film, says Joel Siegel. Siskel and Ebert give it 2 very enthusiastic thumbs up. Brilliantly acted with ruthless honesty, raves Newsweek. It has Oscar written all over it. Dead Man Walking, rated R. Now playing at select theaters.
Oral-B decided the best way to get rid of plaque would be to build a better toothbrush, the Advantage. Its power tip really gets behind your back teeth, and its action cup is great at removing plaque along the gum line. It's the best toothbrush ever from Oral-B.
L'Oreal brings you Color Endure, stay-on lip color that helps lips feel moisturized, not dry. Color Endure stays on you.
And only you.
Won't budge, won't smudge, just like true love.
Color endures.
Color Endure stay-on lip color by L'Oreal.
8,000 steps a day. A corn can make each of them excruciating. But advanced pain relief corn removers with Cushlan will stop the pain and remove corns fast. So buy Dr. Scholl's with Cushlan.
There's big news in biscuits, presenting Grand's Biscuits, our biggest, lightest biscuits ever, made with real buttermilk for a delicious home-style taste.
They're not just big, they're grand.
Baby Star Manning has everything a little girl could want except a daddy.
Marty hired Patrick Thornhart to murder Todd.
And Mommy will take care of that.
She's not going to stop until I've lost as much as she has.
Don't miss One Life to Live this week on ABC Daytime.
I guess, well, I didn't realize I was wasting time.
I'm sorry, Miss Green,
No,
you can't
it's
go
all
in here.
right.
They're
Won't
having a
take long.
meeting right now.
I just have to thank you.
This isn't a good time.
You and Liza, you let me tell my side of the story.
Oh, another cutting-edge highlight.
You turned my life around. Thanks for getting in touch.
Well, Janet, we just wanted to say how impressed we were with your fan mail.
Fan mail? Oh, my. Maybe they'll make you a regular on the show. Glorifying murderers passes for public service around here.
Look, I didn't mean to barge in. I was just so excited by the telegram.
Of course you were. Jason, would you get Janet's fan mail for her? Iris put it around here somewhere.
I don't see it anymore. Oh, wait.
Well, 2 guests, and I haven't even unpacked yet.
I should have called, but I needed to see you. Could we have some time alone?
Phoebe, would you mind?
I'll be right by the phone if you need me. Thank you.
Thank you. Brooke, I'm sorry. I pumped you and Pierce on the flight back home, trying to catch you in a lie. It was a stupid trick, and I'm sorry. It's over. I think you know how much I love you. And that ridiculous ultimatum I gave you was one of the biggest mistakes of my life, and I would like to take it back if you'll let me. Brooke, please give us another chance.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you?
Yes.
I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.